Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Software Inc. Welcome back to Take 5 Interactive. I hope you're having a good one because I'm excited to be back. There have been a few changes since the last episode, and I think it's pretty clear what some of those might be. I've been doing a little bit of building, and I was tempted to time-lapse this, but I figured I'd rather talk through some of my thought processes, and I'd also figured it would probably be an idea to show you some of the stuff I've built already. So this is our reception. Although before we get to that, I should probably zoom out and show you everything. I'll get to that in a minute. We're in a city, and anywhere you see these grid lines, we currently own. So we own this tile, we have this tile up here, we have this one. And we have all these parking lots over here, which I have turned into multi-story parking lots for all of our employees. We also have a parking lot over here as well. And I think we have this one as well over here. So we have a couple around the city that we're going to put to pretty good use. Now, this is our reception area. You come in, you go to one of the 3 reception desks. We've got some seating around here. We've got some security back here. And this is actually how the majority of people, if not everybody, quite frankly, is going to get into the main building. So you come around, you go into one of the 2 elevators and you go up. Now this floor is going to have 2 offices on it, but if you go up again, we come to some bridges. And these bridges connect over to this space, which is not done, by the way. We have a lot of these floors, and at the top we have some air conditioning units such as these. We have some central heating, and we also have some solar panels on the roof, which I think is lovely. But essentially, this initial tower is the entrance to everything that we're doing. It's going to have offices for all of the team leaders, and it's going to have several bridges connecting to the main building. So the main building, well, it does have an entrance down here. And that's for servers. This middle one is server 1, and it is the store server that we have. This one on the left is server 2, which is source control management, and this on the right is server 3, which is hosting. So this, like I said, it's the store server, so it runs the distribution. This runs development, and then this is where we're going to host anything that is requiring updates or a connection to a server to function. So that's essentially what the 3 servers are going to be. Going up, we have a bunch of development space, which is very generic looking right now, and it's going to stay relatively generic looking just so we can get the company up and running. So that's kind of what all of this is. These rooms here at the front right now are assigned to marketing, and that's kind of the way those are going to be staying. There's 44 desks across the 4 rooms, so 11 in each room. This large room here isn't assigned to anything right now, but we have 35 desks in there. In this one, we have 20. And then it's the same, in these ones as well. So we have all this space to play with, and it is something I'm very excited to do. But what I do want to go ahead and do is I want to select this entire floor. So that building floor, I want to deselect these rooms here. And I want to go ahead and I want to duplicate, bring it up, and I want to put it there, and I want to put it there. So we're going to have 4 floors just like that for hopefully all of our development. I don't remember how many employees we have, but that'll hopefully cover the majority of our development. Now, we are getting some complaints about not enough heating for winter nights and whatnot. We also have some rooms that aren't accessible right now. Now, this is actually kind of a pain. Usually in Software Inc., what I tend to do is I'd leave these kind of spaces just empty, just completely cut off. But these exclamation mark signs, when you go into play mode or live mode or whatever you want to call it, they stay there. They don't go away. So we actually have to connect the rooms up to everything. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's whatever. We'll just do this so it doesn't have that issue. I actually put some doorways down here, but I think what we'll do is just sort of connect these together like that. And we can kind of do that the entire way up with all the rest of it at some point as well. But right now, let's just connect these guys. Let's connect these guys. And let's go ahead and just put some doors in here. I think I did use the glass doors down here as well, so that's fine. And I know these spaces seem like reception areas, but what I'm actually kind of very tempted to do is limit these to being lounges. And then I think I could go ahead and probably... Oh, I've just noticed that there's some missing good old, what do you call them? Friggin' radiators. These things right here are missing from this one here. But I'm thinking of making these lounges. I think that could be a pretty good idea, and then put some vending machines in there. So limit these to lounges. They're not exactly fancy, but they'll do the job for the time being. And like I said, put a couple of vending machines in there and it's fine. I do want to point one thing out though, which is these things here, heating floor grill and cooling floor grill. These are kind of friggin' cool. I unlocked these by setting up a full central heating system, and that's what these are right here. So this is a way to do heating without needing these radiators. I think that's really cool, honestly. I gotta be honest, I just like it. So it means that in theory, not enough heating for winter nights can be resolved by doing that and maybe that, and we'll do another one. So there we go. Problem solved. So if I go ahead and grab, 4 of these guys and then duplicate, rotate, and bring them over here. Let's see if I do, I think it's this spot right there should cover that. These guys are complaining as well. So there, there, and there. So that's that side of the building no longer complaining. This side over here is still complaining, so we'll go ahead and rotate and do sort of the same thing. So there, there, and there. And that should keep us pretty much sorted in terms of heating for all those rooms. We are getting some complaints about these middle rooms now, which is a little bit annoying, so we'll pretty much do exactly the same thing. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. No more complaints. And I can do that nice and easily in all of them without having to copy and paste. And while we're doing some building here, I actually want to talk about something that is absolutely terrifying me. Oh, wow, we're getting more complaints. I think I just need more central heating, to be honest. Yeah, something that's absolutely terrifying me right now. So when I sat down to, let's see if I move you over there. When I sat down to record this episode, I was hearing this weird sort of like hissing noise, just this weird thing, and I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was. So I took my headphones off and I had to listen, and I heard that the fans in my gaming PC were like revving up to like max for some reason, and they're doing it every couple of minutes. I'm a little concerned is what I am. I'm definitely a little bit concerned about that. It's not going to be ideal, shall we say, if my gaming PC happens to, the bed. I'd rather it didn't. That is not what I wanted to do there. I would prefer the gaming PC not do that. Because I, ever so slightly need it. It's just one of those things, it would be nice if it didn't do that. What's interesting is if it does, it'll be recorded. Because I've never really talked too much about my setup, and people have been asking me for years to do a setup tour, and my office is a damn mess, which is why I haven't done one yet. But my setup is 2 PCs. So the PC that's running Software Inc. right now is not the one that's recording it. So I run that PC through, there's 2 HDMI, not HDMI, I think they're display, well, 1 DisplayPort, 1 HDMI cable. DisplayPort goes to the screen, HDMI cable goes to a capture card in the other PC, and it just duplicates the displays. So essentially, that's how it's done for me. So if this does blue screen, if the PC dies, it will at least be recorded. So, I can clickbait that, I guess, is the silver lining there. It's way overly complicated. I was talking with James Turner recently, actually, about it, and how I don't like that my PC is overly complicated. Who, by the way, recently started up a Software Inc. series that you should totally go and check out and watch, because him and I both learned this game together years ago, and we kind of come back to it. We both realized recently that we come back to this game yearly, and Yeah, well, I freaking love softwaring, man. I can only play it once per year. Anyway, now that we have all of this office space, let's see if we can't assign it to some employees. So how many teams do we have? So presentation, word processor, publisher, spreadsheet, hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, a lot of these guys only have 20 people. Now, that's good because these rooms here have 20 chairs. So what we can do is say that our word processor team is going to go there. And done. The publisher team is going to go... Let's see. So publisher's next. There. Going up a floor, the spreadsheet team is going to go here. Over this way is going to be the hardware team. So let's find the hardware team right there. The console OS team, no. Antivirus, though, is going to go... let's see. Where are you? Right there. So you're done. The email client team is going to go into that one. And then the PDF team is going to go in there. And the communications team is going to go into that one as well. So communications there. So we didn't do anything for console OS, but I think everybody else has a room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me just count that again. 1, 2. I must have missed one. I don't know if the presentation team actually got a room there. So let me go by manage teams. Let me sort by count here. So this is publisher. Okay, let's do it this way because we have all the 20s right here. So let's go down that list again. Okay, so all of the rooms are assigned, which is fine. I'm not going to worry too much about specifics on that. They are just assigned, which is great. So what I want to go ahead and do is I want to come over this way and I'm going to set up the layout for team leader offices. And as much as I like that modern desk, I'm going to use this one because it lets me put the chair in the middle, which I think is pretty solid. So we're going to do that. And well, actually, you know what? Looking at the way the doors are, we probably want to do that slightly differently. So let's just clear you, and we'll do it this way. So there with a nice little thing like this. We'll do some heating there and there with some cooling there and there, and that should keep the room pretty good. In terms of other things it's going to need, I mean, we'll do a bit of art right there and there, and we'll change it. Well, you know what? We'll just, what do we do? We'll do the computer there. So that's fine. A little bit of art, nothing too fancy. I do want to do a nice big carpet underneath this. So we'll do the circular one like so. And we'll go ahead and get them a nice regular sort of computer right there. Which I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I was to give them a phone, that is going to benefit leaders. But the inbox actually benefits leaders even better. So we'll get that set up like so. And for the rest of it, I mean, some of them have these weird cutaways here. Some of them don't. So we can't really do too much with those. But what I can do is I can throw this bookshelf in there and there. And I can do some plants, say there and there. We can do a nice floor lamp. Where exactly? I guess, well, we could technically do it back there, but we'll not bother. We'll do there and there for a nice floor lamp. We'll do some nice floor. If I do floor lighting in front of the door, I don't know if that's going to be in the way. I'm going to do floor lighting in front of the window because I think that's going to look interesting. And I'm going to do floor lighting in front of that window as well because I think that's going to look interesting. I'm not sure if it will. Actually, no, we're not going to do floor lighting in front of those windows because those windows are not in the same place upstairs. So we'll do floor lighting in front of those windows. What's the complaint here? Not enough ventilation. Okay, we might need to move these plants. So let's do the plant by the door. And let's do this plant by the door. And then we're gonna need a vent there and a vent there. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to move the bookshelf, aren't I? What's the complaint now? Not enough heating for winter nights. Okay, we might not actually have to do this. I think I do need to add another one of these guys and another one of these guys. And we're good. So that seems fine. It's kind of a neat look. I want to make the chairs... I don't know what color to make the chairs, if I'm completely honest with you. Let's just make the chairs white. Let's go for kind of a minimalist sort of vibe, I guess, is the word we're going to go for. Vibe is apparently... Yep, that's the word I've chosen to go for here. And we'll customize this a little bit as well. So we'll go for a sort of light kind of white. We'll go for a bit of red. And we'll go for a bit of white or maybe a black. I don't know. For a white. That looks kind of neat. Actually, that's kind of cool. It's a little weird looking, but I kind of dig it. Very, very weird looking, but whatever. Style-wise, we'll go for white. We'll go for a bit of red right there. We'll go for a nice sort of white on you as well, so that's fine. And these are really boring looking offices, I gotta be honest. I want to get a little bit more style in here. So I can't do headphones. I can't really do more chairs. I could do a clock, I guess. So we'll do a clock by the door, and we'll do one over on this side as well. We could do a bit of noise cancelling if we really wanted to, which slightly tempting, I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure Elgato recently announced... Oh god. I don't know where that went. I'm pretty sure doesn't like Elgato have some noise cancelling stuff? These acoustic tiles. They just like announced them, I could swear. That's actually kind of cool. What if we just did that diamond, but raised it up a bit? So there, and there. We could do like a triangle, sort of pyramid looking thing. That's maybe a little excessive though. Oh, hello. What the hell is my camera? Oh, that's what it's done. We'll just do that. I kind of like it. So duplicate, rotate, or whatever. I guess it goes here. I hope it's in the right side of the wall. Yeah, I kind of dig it. So we'll grab you and we'll just move you to there. And we'll do the same on this side as well. So it's, you know, a little bit further along. And we could, if we really wanted to, do a bit more sort of noise cancelling back here too. Which I'm kind of okay with doing. So we'll do something like that just to get a little bit of, you know, a little bit more decoration in here. And at this point, all I really want to do is grab all the furniture in here. And I want to duplicate it and essentially move it up like this. Which is going to give us some weirdness given that some of these offices are larger than this one that we're copying. But that's kind of something I was just aware of, and it's kind of just something we're going to have to deal with. So grab all the furniture and then duplicate, and we'll just move it up. And this is going to be a bunch of offices for a bunch of team leaders, which is kind of fantastic. So there we go. Right. Let's start assigning these. So limit you. Can I just select all of these and limit the usage in one go so I don't have to double click so much right now? So grab all of you, grab all of you. That's the top. So limit room usage to leaders. And they are all limited to leaders. We could just leave it at that if we really wanted to. And just let the leaders go to whichever office they feel like. But I think we'll assign them. All right, so all of the offices have been assigned. We have people assigned to none of, well, some of these rooms up here. PDF team in there, email client team in there, no one in this one, no one in there. But we have apparently anyone in there as well. Communications teams in that one and that one. And that's actually kind of interesting to me. Oh yeah, communications teams across two rooms because apparently, did I really not? Oh yeah, I did run this. No way, I have this up here. Oh, I know why I have this up here. Right, yes. So I just completely forgot what I did literally 30 seconds ago. So this is going to be a floor for meetings, is what this is going to be. So I'm basically going into all of these spaces and just saying, hey, goodbye furniture. Same with all of these guys, just goodbye furniture and furniture and furniture in all of these spaces because I just want some decent sized meeting rooms is what I want. So we're kind of going to want to select all of these rooms and maybe change the style a little bit. So the floors, I'm going to go for this. And the interior walls, I'm thinking we're going to just keep as they are. Colors wise, I want the floors to be kind of a nice kind of darkish brown. And I want the walls to be kind of a, I'm going to go with sort of a pinkish tone there. Just because I can. And then in terms of actually having a functional meeting room, I mean, it's basically just going to be tables, really. So let's do this. Let's do this. And we'll just have a giant desk in here is what we'll do. Because this is going to be space for probably one of our larger kind of team meeting things that'll happen in here. So we'll do this. And it's going to look a little bit silly, I think. But I'm going to do the glass again. I'm pretty sure we did this in one of our previous meeting rooms as well. And then I like doing this kind of in the middle here. Just sort of the whole way down. I just think it looks cool, you know. Gives it kind of a bit of style is what it does. Now, let's get these colored into something like that, I think. And then secondaries, I mean, we'll go for this, and tertiaries, I don't really know what they are, so we'll go for nice kind of a white there. And that looks fine. That doesn't look so bad. It doesn't look fantastic, but it doesn't look terrible either. I'm also pretty sure I can just copy and paste this chair into pretty much everywhere else, so we might end up doing that. But as for the seat, let's go for sort of a darker kind of reddish color, and the back on it can be a nice white, and the support can be kind of a white as well. It'll be a little bit weird for the room, but whatever. We'll go ahead and just duplicate this and essentially just bring it the entire way around here, and then we'll just copy and paste this table into the other meeting rooms as well. Because looking at it, it's probably going to fit. And honestly, it'll save me placing all these by hand again, so just the entire way around there. And then I want to select the room, select all furniture. I want to duplicate. Oh, wow, it doesn't actually fit. Okay. Well, that's easy enough to fix. If I grab all of you and then duplicate and place, let's see, if I placed you there, I think I can do that, right? So I can do that. And then all I need to do is grab those bits, duplicate, rotate, and put you there. And that's maybe a little excessive is what that might be, but that's fine. That's kind of what we're going for, I guess. Just these giant meeting rooms. That's fine. Okay. Let's throw some lights in here, I guess. This is dumb. This is definitely dumb, but whatever. Okay, so the meeting rooms are done. I decided to put a bunch of floor lights around the sides because I think that actually looks really cool at nighttime. Even though we're not really going to see this place at nighttime all that much, I think the floor lights look so good. I also really just like the floor lights over here as well. I like that these offices are a little dimly lit because it looks, I'll be honest, that looks kind of cozy to me. You know, when you zoom in like this a little, it looks kind of cozy. It doesn't look terrible. Like put a couch over there, and I think that would look really nice. And I'm actually kind of tempted to put a couch over there just because I actually genuinely think that would look really, really cozy. So just a couch. I can't do it because of the painting, really? Okay, we're not going to do a couch. I think it would look really nice, though, if it had a couch. I'm just saying. I also haven't done any lights in the hallways here. So let's do a few of those. We'll do some lights kind of like this. Do some lights like this. Do some lights there as well. And, I don't know, we can do some lights down here too, I guess. Just to try and sort of light the space up a little bit. We can do some lights there as well. And there and there. And I think that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of those. I'm going to duplicate. But the only place I can't put them on the next floor. I can put them on this one. I can't put them on that one. I can, I think, put them on that floor. I can't put them on this one, but I can on that one. And not on the rest of them. So that's fine. So we have some lights on some of the floors, which is all right. We now need to do lights on the floors that have the doors. So we'll get some lights in like this. We'll get some lights kind of just lining there, I think, because that's kind of neat looking. So something like that. Get some lights here and get some lights here and here. And to me, that looks kind of okay. It's still, you know, it's a little dim, but to be fair, I've been described that way from time to time as well. And, you know, that's fine. Some of the things I say, I tell you. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll just get some lights in here and everything's fine. There we go. So we have lights in the hallways. Again, little dim, but a little bit of dim never hurt anybody. So the next thing we kind of need to deal with is production. Because as it stands, I mean, if we go to distribution, we have two sets of things that we need to worry about. We need to worry about printing products, for one. But we also need to worry about manufacturing components and things like that. So I think what we're going to do is essentially make a warehouse here. And we're going to see how that goes. So that essentially, it's well, you know what? We'll make it a little bit nicer, shall we? We'll bring it in a little bit. Just something like this. So we have the lights around it. And what I would like to do is bring it back something a bit like this. And then I'm going to delete that. And that's going to be the entrance, essentially. And it's not going to be super fancy or anything like that, but, you know, a little bit of an entrance there. We can do a pathway like, well, apparently like that. I'm not too sure how I feel about the pathway having a street light in it, but, I mean, I guess I could do this kind of thing. So that's the way in. And then I could, in theory, go from here to there, but that looks kind of terrible. I don't like that the street light doesn't go away. That's kind of frustrating. What if I just did this? You know what? I actually prefer the square one. So let's do you, and you, and that's fine. So that's going to be the way, you know, into what is essentially going to be a production warehouse. So, I mean, we don't really need a giant corridor here either. So we'll do this with a nice sort of double door at the end. And I'm thinking we maybe just do a couple of maybe a small, yeah, just a couple of small elevators or something to kind of get up and down here might be the idea. Or just a staircase, actually, would probably help too. So why can't I place it? I guess I probably need a room upstairs. Yeah, I think a staircase is kind of gonna be the way to go on this. So let's grab, well, I'll tell you what, let's do some windows first. So we'll do a few of those. We'll get a couple here. We're gonna go for these frosted windows the entire way around this because I think it's gonna be for the best. That way, you know, you can't really see into the place except for, well, I guess that's sort of the lobby-ish area, so that's fine. And I think what we'll do is sort of dot them like this as well. We can get a couple there too. So that'll be fine. We can go ahead and do this, this, and that. And that'll give us some windows on that side. And hopefully in doing this, we're going to end up with a decent little bit of ventilation on this whole thing too, because we are leaving some space. So let's do that kind of thing. Let's take these two out, actually. And let's take you guys out as well. And on this side, we'll go 2, 2. Those are the wrong types of windows, damn it. We want these ones. So just something like that. You know, decent little bit of light getting in, but nothing too crazy other than that. So select the floor, clone, move it to there. We'll do there, and we'll do there. I don't think we're going to need too much more than the 4 floors right now. But if we do, that'll be fine. So you go there. I guess I can't do another set of stairs on top of it, so that's okay. We'll do this, and that is fine. So we have stairs kind of going the whole way up. Again, I don't think we're going to need to worry too much about elevators for this. I don't think we're going to have that many people coming in and out. But, you know, we'll see. What I do want to have a look at, though, is the garage port right here, because we can do one... We can do 2 of them, which is honestly not bad. We can actually do one over here as well. And we can do one, maybe 2 over here. We absolutely can. That's something I'm kind of inclined to do. I'm also wondering, can I connect a road to that? I don't know if, I don't think I can. I don't think I can connect, I can connect paths to it. Oh, hold on a minute. Ooh. That's kind of neat. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So I can connect these and make it look like they're, you know, actual garage ports. So we are 100% doing that. There we go. That, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I'm not going to do helipads. I think that's a little bit over the top, but I like that. Okay. So basically what we need to do is we need, so how are we doing product printing? So products, they do they get loaded onto conveyor belts? They do get loaded onto conveyor belts. They have to be placed on conveyor belts. So essentially what we can do, what is this? Wall mounted, ooh, up against a wall? Have to place, oh, it goes through a wall. Ooh, that's fancy. I like that. I really like that. I don't need it, but it's cool. Let's do products on the top floor and then kind of bring them the whole way down. So we can kind of go a little bit crazy with product printing here. So if I was to do something like this, and if I was to essentially go and do, you know, a series of conveyor belts, something like this the whole way across, we could probably get rid of the middle one. We can probably move you guys over by 1. And we can go ahead and do something like this, and something like this, and something like this, and something like this. So that all kind of merges together a little bit. Now, what I do want to do is I want to elevate these guys so that we have a little bit of room here for people to be able to, you know, get through the room, as it were. So there and there. And then these are going to merge together, I should say. They absolutely are, but we're just doing it this way because I can. And then the products are going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and just like this the whole way across. I don't know if I need this many product printers, but I'm going to have this many product printers because I can. And I can get more if I really want to. But for now, I think that'll be okay. Capacity-wise, I mean, I don't know. Hello. 2,400 copies per month. So yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty good. So we are producing probably more than we were previously. So here is my thinking. We have these guys here, which are box elevators, and they essentially allow the transfer of things from one floor to the other. So what I reckon is we do this. We do, let's see. So that goes from this floor. We probably want to move you, actually. So let's see. Where are we going to put this thing? I think just a little bit more kind of in the middle of the room. Or at least against the wall is probably for the best. So let's do here. Let's do here, I think. I think I've got this going right. So we'll come down, I'll go that way. We could do a splitter there if we really needed stuff to go that way, but I don't think we do. And let's do here. So that is going to allow us to go that way, and then this kind of comes out and goes across here, I guess. So we'll do, we're kind of cutting off an area there, but that's fine. This is going to come over this way. We're not going to cut off that area just in case we ever happen to need to go in there. So we're going to have this elevated section. But that now brings everything down this way, which I immediately want to bring up to the ceiling, which might be kind of weird. So let's maybe not do that. We'll go this way and then bring it up to the ceiling. So it goes there. And I mean, I do want to have some pallets and things like that so these guys can get loaded. I need to remember how the pallets work. So that's a pickup point. Picks it up if the conveyor belt is empty. Okay. And that's a drop-off point. Okay. So can I do pallets here? No. But I can do here, 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 and here. And we'll do a few of them. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that. So that is where the conveyor belts are going to come down. So here and here, which means I need a splitter back here. Oh, this is weird. I've mentioned it before about how much I absolutely adore the conveyor belts and all in this game. I think it's honestly so much fun for me, but it just reminds me so much of Factorio and games like that. And what I love about this is that it's just such a system where there's probably such a good way to do this, and I am not doing it that way, I'm sure, but I'm so okay with that because I'm just honestly excited to kind of learn. You know, I'm excited to, like, I don't know how popular Software Inc. is. I've kind of been wondering this recently about how many people actually play this game versus how many just kind of watch it. I really have no idea. I have none. But I just always get thinking about that and how there's just such a cool sort of vibe to the game. There's nothing else like it, at least in my opinion at the minute. And I just like that. I really do. I think that's just kind of cool. Let's go ahead and bring you over here. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's bring you down to here and to there. So those can merge at that point and that'll be fine. But the point I'm making about Software Inc. is just, to me, there's nothing else like it. To me, there really is just nothing else like Software Inc. And the reason I bring up how many people actually play it is because I would love to sit down and watch some stuff about how best to micromanage your production lines. I think that'd be so cool. And I'm sure, you know, I mean, I won't say I could do that. I don't think I'm the person for that kind of video, you know, especially if you've seen me play like Factorio or Satisfactory in the past, you'll be thinking, yeah, you're definitely not the right person for that. And you would be right. But it's so cool. It really is. I just think this is such a cool game. Anyway, let's figure out a little bit more production because I need to go into live mode here. I need to go into, good Lord, distribution, hardware manufacturing. I don't know what we're making right now. I'm going to be honest. Are we making Master Dragon anymore? We're not even marketing it. So I'm going to say no. So pop out. This is what I need. So this is the current console. So how many printers do we need? So I can order them, which is fine. Let's let me have a look at distribution again. So if I pop this out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 printers. Okay, that doesn't seem like much. Interesting. Hold on, is this optimization for 100? So what if I wanted 1,000? I honestly don't know how this necessarily, I don't remember how this works. I really don't. Okay, so we need 12 printers. Okay, that's fine. We can do 12 printers, I guess. I'm a little weirded out on this. We'll do it on this floor. I'll make it daytime so I can see what I'm doing. And component printers. So we're going to need... I could double that. I could go 24. I mean, I really could. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try doubling this. So we have 24 component printers. I don't know if I'm going to need 24 component printers, but I'm going to try this. Conveyor belts. Can I just copy and paste those? I absolutely can, which is fantastic. So I'm going to do it this way. Just so these are all sort of coming out like this. You're going to go away, and then I'm going to grab these guys, duplicate, and put them here and here. Okay. So let's have another look at distribution. So 4 gyroscopes. Hold on, we need to pop this out again. And we need to make you smaller. So let's get started. So 4 of them are going to be limited production. I don't know. I don't think that's quite what I want. Output on you, gyroscope. And then 2 of them are going to be rumble units. Would there be a better way to do this? Maybe 1 floor for the joystick and then 1 floor for the console itself would be better. I think that'd be much better. So 4, 8, essentially. So that's fine. We can do that. So this floor here is going to be set up that particular way. So you guys are going to be set to plastics. And then what we'll do is move you 2 over to there and get rid of you guys. So that's fine. This floor is now set up for all of this. And then that needs to go into 2 assemblers. So there's probably a better way to do this again. So if I grab you and we move you to that side, and then I grab you and move you to that side, and then I grab 2 of these guys and move them to here, and then move these guys together, we are essentially sort of setting up 2 lines for the joysticks, which is probably for the best. So something like that's fine. We just need to do the same with all of this. So we need 4 boards, 4 drive bays, and 8 controllers. Oh boy. Okay, so apparently, whatever this mess actually happens to be, apparently it works. So we're gonna find out is what we're gonna do, because I think we're pretty much good to run things. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we are. So let's speed the game. Oh my god. Well, we're making things, I think. Actually, no, we're not, because I haven't set these guys to assemble consoles. So now we should be making things, although it looks like we're potentially not making things. None queued is a bit of a worry. I'll be honest. That's I'm not sure why we're making anything if we're not making consoles right now. What are you? So these guys are all printing. That's fine. You're you're doing final assembly, which, oh, I see what I've done. Hold on a minute. I may have had to move some of these guys. So these guys are now supposed to be working on, I want to say the console itself, because you guys are working in controllers. So now we have some consoles getting queued up. Okay. So they should... Oh, we don't have bathrooms. I've just realized. That is a bit of a pickle. So those are queued, but they're not being made. And I'm not sure why they're not being made. That has me a little bit worried. I'm not going to lie. Do I need these recycling units is kind of what I'm wondering. I honestly don't know. I also don't know if we're doing anything right now. I really have no idea. At least the leaders are in their offices. This, however, I just don't know. Distribution. Plaything 4 per month. Prints sold in storage. None. That's... So we can make that many. So, do I want to limit how many copies I would like to print before the job is cancelled? No. Maximum 250,000. That many in stock. So I feel like we're not making any. Because we have none in storage right now. Why are there none in storage? What if I... What if I was to get rid of you guys? And then what if I was to do this? So now I don't think we're queuing them up anymore. Which is... I want to say... good? Wait. What is this? Wait, what have we... What is this? Those don't look like... That doesn't look like final assembly to me. Uh-oh. Oh dear. So, set output, final assembly. Oh dear. So it's making a bunch of cons... Oh dear. There's been a slight mix-up in my production line. Component recyclers are absolutely needed. I'm not 100% sure why we're not making consoles right now. Because we should be, I think. So that's our line. We have more assemblers than we actually need. Which is great, I guess. But we also have a bunch of stuff on the production line now that isn't needed there. And I don't know if I can... Oh my god. Hold on. Do I need to, like, select all of these and then clear boxes? Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, that's fine. Clear boxes. So that's fine. Do these guys need to be connected to the road or something? To duplicate, move furniture, select styles. Currently used by nobody. I have no idea how this works. I have absolutely no idea. Because we have no production here. And I don't know why. Okay, I'm pretty sure I found out what the problem is. There we go. So now we're actually making consoles because these guys were just constantly getting recycled. So now the joysticks are moving down. Or the controllers are moving down. We've got consoles moving into the deliveries area. Which is fantastic. And they should start backing up, which they absolutely are. And it's now not meeting demand, which is a bit of a worry. But that's okay. We'll figure that out. I'll tell you what we need to do, though. Because I totally forgot to do this. And I always forget to do this. I forgot bathrooms. So... let's, I guess, turn some of this space over here into some bathrooms, because that seems like a pretty good idea. So delete those. We'll go into build mode. We'll grab ourselves a nice sort of single door there and there. And we're going to do bathrooms, is what we're going to do. So something like this is basically kind of going to be the idea. Not exactly luxurious, though. And, well, I was actually, I was going to make a bathroom there, but thinking about it, that window would make it perfectly visible from across the way, shall we say. So let's do 1, 2, 3, and we'll kind of have that. Maybe we'll not do that. What other way could we do this? 1, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I mean, I could do a 6th there with the big window, but I don't think that's a good idea. So we're not going to do that. But what we can do with this is go 1, 2, hold on, maybe not that way. Maybe we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that seems okay. I mean, it's not much, but it's something, I guess. Then on this side, we can go 1, 2, 3. Didn't actually place a wall there. That's not quite what I wanted. 3, 4, 5, and we'll leave that open as well. So the way we'll do this is door, 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 and door. And then we want to go bathroom. We want to grab ourselves some lights, and I want to go a light there and a light there. I'm going to do a light there, there, and there. And basically, these are just going to be some miserable little bathrooms is what they're going to be. But that's kind of okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll do some toilets there and there. We'll do a toilet there, there, and there. And we'll do exactly the same thing over on this side. Where are they on this one? So they're sort of like to the side of the door. So there and there. Okay, so that gives us 10 bathrooms, which is honestly probably not enough. So let's do this for our bathroom style. And can I limit usage? No. So I don't think I need to limit the usage. We should just probably see people coming over and using them, I would imagine. I would think anyway. I guess we'll find out. Regardless, we should have some couriers arriving to start taking things away, which is lovely news. So hopefully Plaything 4 will start making more money. That would kind of be ideal, I'll be honest. I'm also thinking that it's probably not a terrible idea because we have a bunch of couriers coming in at 10 in the morning. I'm thinking what we're going to do is have 2 come in there, and we're kind of going to just push them around until they're not leaving until 6. So there's kind of going to be couriers here all through the day rather than just arriving in the morning. Although I think, if we have a look at distribution, we aren't actually printing anything anymore. But I think what we could do is change this to be 500,000 in stock at any one time. And Master Dragon, we're not actually making this at all right now, which is a little frustrating, but that's okay. Either way, we should see console production ramp up again. So that's fine. And we're working on Plaything 5 as well. I forgot we were doing that. I forgot, honestly, we're not really working on much right now, but that's okay. So Army Strike is going ahead. That's all right. Plaything 4 went back up to 22 million there. So that's beautiful news. The fire inspector is visiting the company tomorrow. Make sure safety is in order. Oh, dear. Ugh. That's not ideal. We do have this place selling more shares. That's fine. Do we actually have a temperature regulation unit overburdened? I think we do. Auto buy temperature outputs. I don't think we need those. So state that capacity 150%, 150%. We really do need more temperature regulation. Okay, then. Maybe. Select all of these. Delete them. Maybe what we do is extend you to there. Extend you to there. We'll go ahead and put some lights just into this space because we kind of need them. And we'll just extend so you into those spaces. And then in theory, I can just go ahead to utility and, you know, put another one of these guys here, another one of you there. So 126.1% right now on the burden there. And there we go, 94.6. So that's fantastic. Now we are going to need more air conditioning units though. So let's do one there and one there, and that gives us, I think, still 150% on those, which is a little alarming. That's not exactly ideal. What if I was to move you to be there and move you to be there? Can I get another air conditioning unit in here? I actually can, which is kind of cool. What about flipping you around? Can I get another one in here at all? I can get one there, and that brings us to 148. Wow, air conditioning units are difficult. They are difficult to get right. 148.8%. That is, that's rough. That is kind of rough. We're going to need more of those. Also, fire inspector coming is going to be pretty rough for us as well, given that, well, essentially we are hoping that the fire inspector is going to approve us and all that, but I would doubt it, given I don't have any, what do you call it? I don't have, any sprinklers. That's the word I'm looking for. But there we go. So the temperature regulation should be fine now. If a little bit loud on top of that building, but that's kind of cool looking. And in terms of everything else, I mean, we have people coming and going to the bathroom. We've got all of these spaces kind of doing their thing. And truth be told, I mean, so the console operating team operates out of this office and this office. So if I go ahead and select, so there's 35 chairs in each. So there's room for 70 employees there. So if I go to console OS, we can actually go to HR management and we can add 10. So let's do 24. Let's do 24. And that leaves us to go to 21 on artists. And that should be pretty good for us. So that should bring that up to 70, which it absolutely did. Okay. Not bad at all. A visitor is like looking to strike a deal with my company. But went home due to the condition of my waiting room. What do you mean the condition of my waiting room? Wait. Oh, God, I'm not looking at deals. What have we got here? You want me to do some design for you? Okay. I don't really see the point in any of these, so we're not really going to do any of these. But it's nice to know that deals are being offered, at the very least. I kind of enjoy that. I'm also curious to see how the multi-story parking lots are doing for us. Oh, wow, that one's full and that one's full. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. The servers are running fine, I think. It looks to me like everything's getting shipped out still, which is fantastic news. I'm pretty sure we are spending tremendous amounts of money on making things. Wow, we lost a lot of money last month. We lost so much money last month. Why did we lose so much? Maintenance. Bills. My bills are $42 million. Interesting. So I lost 19 million because my bills are 42 million. That is terrifying. And that's all printing as well. So that's essentially because Plaything 4 is... Okay, Plaything 4, we're going to bring your maximum down to 300,000 because you are costing me so much money. So we're going to stop printing the console operating system. It's not making us enough money to warrant having 500,000 units in stock at all times. Army Strike is at least ready to promote into beta. And we can go ahead and throw some marketing on that. So we'll release it this year. It's going to be ready. We'll go for a summer blockbuster. So we'll go for June of this year. We'll go for a press release as per usual. We'll go for a press build, which is fine. And we'll see how that ends up going. So it'll be in a relatively workable state, essentially, is what it'll be. So that's fine. That's actually hopefully going to be a good thing for us. I'm hoping the Army Strike is going to be a fantastic piece of software and a fantastic game. If it isn't, I'm going to be ever so slightly annoyed. but we'll manage. I'm also hoping we actually end up making money. And also, why has it not skipped forward a day? I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, but there we go. So we did actually manage to make some money there, which is lovely news. 42 employees have called in sick. That's worrying. More companies on my digital distribution as well. Army Strike doesn't really have that many followers, but whatever. Failed the inspection. Elevators cannot be used during a fire. I need stairs between floors. I need to have fire alarms in each room. I don't have sprinklers. Right. Okay. Right. Right. So, oh boy. That's a lot of stuff I need to do. That's a lot of things is what it is. That is a lot of things that I now need to do. Oh my God, there's so many employees going in there. An employee is, oh yeah, I need a canteen as well. I forgot about that too. Okay. We have a lot we need to get done. Let's get that press release out. Hopefully Army Strike's going to be good for us. Plaything 5 is getting into its final iteration of the design phase there, so that'll be good as well. Oh boy. This is going to be an interesting new sort of frontier for the company. In terms of digital distribution, we did dip there, but we're back up to a solid 86.73% of the digital distribution market share right there. So I think we're doing okay. It's probably the only company with a digital platform. So no worries on that. I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and just focus on Army Strike. And I guess Plaything 5. And then I guess also everything else that we need to start making again. It's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting.